Welcome to the Numerology and the Astrology for May 8th, 2021. Thank you for joining me. I'm Suzanne Wagner and I do a daily numerology and astrology blog. I hope you enjoy this one. If you add all those numbers together, you get the number 18. And if you add the 1 and the 8 together, you get the number 9. The number 9 is the number of completion, intuition, resolution, discernment, helping you see the whole picture and being able to make clear choices from having all the information. So the number 9 requires us that completion is a lifelong process in this world. Even once we complete the karma instigated by our actions in this life, there's always more work to do through other lifetimes. Therefore, we are a never-ending personal growth process. The end result is total compassion for the self and others and all life on this planet. The bottom line is that we are all here learning, making mistakes, and growing. That process of growing up requires us to finally be unable to go into judgment about the paths that others need to take for their journey towards enlightenment. Some pathways must be walked alone. No other person can completely understand, nor should they judge. Judgment, comparing, bias, and prejudice lives inside those still caught in the realms of duality. They are still learning about differences and cannot see the similarities that all life is intimately connected. Completion arises when one sees past the obvious and into the complex interconnections between all living things. The astrology today. Take care of your body and your stress level today. Venus and Jupiter are kind of stressing each other out and us along with it. So notice the things that will push your adrenals past the point of comfort and into overwhelm. Take a breath and step back from those whose only intention is to cause any form of mental, emotional, physical, or spiritual pain to others. Protect the backsides of your chakras. There is a vulnerability coming from behind. Become more aware of things behind you. We're very aware of things that are in front of us, but oftentimes we kind of get hit backwards and from the sides. For some, this can make them want to take many things too far. Be careful to not overstate or exaggerate. We may feel less disciplined in our approach, which easily translates into things getting out of control more easily. When two planets are at the end degrees, it will tend to escalate whatever they are influencing. Just remember to not get ahead of yourself. Leaping before you look will not work out today as intended. This evening, Venus will go into Gemini, and that will last until the beginning of June. There is a less vulnerability with this position to us energetically, and it is more engaging, connected, and social. The mental level is highly activated and something that others will find very attractive. Just know that it is more of a dating and engaging aspect than a mating and finding the one aspect. The moon is in the brave and bold sign of Aries, perfect for a new beginning and deciding to look at things from a different point of view. My quote for today. I can remember those moments when life carried me away. I can feel when life's force kept my fears at bay. I loved that feeling of freedom and fun. I loved knowing that there was bliss when I would run. I wonder at those that missed out on nature's joy when all they found interesting was on a phone as a toy. There is so much more out there if you are willing to explore. There is so much more out there if you are finally unwilling to ignore. And my blog for today. There have been so many moments that were so special because of reading a book. I am presently embroiled in a story of a fantasy adventure, one of my favorite types. I love the Audible books because I can go about my normal day's chores but still be in another world following another character's journeys as they grapple with the next challenge and face hidden fears. I remember discovering the Harry Potter books on a vacation to Hawaii. I always buy 2 novels to read on the beach. I'm very light sensitive, so I can't spend a lot of time out in the water and in the sun, but I love to be by the sound of the waves. So I sit under an umbrella, I pack a lunch, bring my books, wear a hat, cover myself with Factor 50 sunscreen, have my sunglasses, wear long sleeves and a sarong. That way I can spend all day out there reading my book in bliss. Reading is so fundamental to so many things in life, and the power that books have over our psyche is essential. Through the adventures of the characters, we learn how to handle conflict and the psychological complexity of unfamiliar situations. I believe music also teaches through lyrics and the emotional stories that are shared through songwriting. It allows us to not feel alone in this world. Music, songs, reading, and that others feel the same way that we feel. And it's a beautiful gift. So go out there and read a book. It's the summer. It's a beautiful time to sit on your porch and read a book and really get back into that place of depth, because I think sometimes movies, they can't always give us the full emotional complexity and depth of some of the great, great old stories. Thanks, everyone. Bye.